How do you annotate, or what do you write in the margins, is my most asked question on Instagram. It's time to tell you how I do it, but first I want to tell you that I couldn't do it because my kids were 24 hours inside the house and I couldn't create a video, but I thought that I will create it even if I have this background. My son here is playing, so ignore it. I will try to cut every other voice, and if you listen to other noises, please don't pay attention to. I will try to do this, okay? So bear with me now, please. So let's start. I have a random book in my hands, and as you can see, I have annotated here my annotations. So what I do exactly, let's open it to these two first pages. Here I have annotated quite a lot. I have underlined and highlighted many parts. When I find an interesting point, like this for example, I underline it with my pen and then I highlight it with a highlighter like this. Okay, makes sense, I think. So this exemplifies what exactly I do. Whenever I find different parts, I highlight them with different highlighters. Then I would probably put like this sticky note, so I know I have something important in this page or pages. Now, many of you are asking if I have any color code or something like that. So I don't have a color code for these sticky notes because I mostly underline, I highlight quotable moments or phrases. But you can use a color code and just write it here on the front page of your book or wherever you may find it useful. So these interesting parts in a book may be a description, maybe a statement, maybe it's a phrase that you find that it has a deeper meaning, something deeper to say to you, a quotable moment, or parts that indicate something about the characters of the books, their feelings and all this. So generally anything that has something to say to you. Now, what will take you to the next level, so you can write here, one camera. Okay, so you can write here in the margins, as you can see, is to ask one simple question. Why I find this part interesting? Why? Why is it interesting for me? In the beginning, you may feel like, okay, I like this, but I don't know why I like it. And that's okay. You just made your first step. Then you can try to not push exactly, but try to exercise your brain thinking on that direction. So whenever you find something interesting, just ask why. And the first time you will get your first thought, just write it. Maybe it's a word, maybe it's a small phrase, maybe it's a paragraph, I don't know. Just write anything, it comes inside your mind. Of course, you maybe find your thought like damp, like, I don't know, this is not something important to write it, but don't do it, because even if it's not important, it will help you grow your thinking and take you one step further. It's like an exercise, but for your brain. And once you will get to it, you will be able to do it without thinking. Okay? Your thoughts will come and flood your brain just like that. And what you have to do is to just take a pen and write them down. Now, sometimes I take a sticky note like this, okay? Like this. And why I do it and not write it on the margins, that's because I want to take this sticky note and put it in my notebook where I keep notes for the books I read. This is an example. This is one of my notebooks, and I have transferred these sticky notes on this because I wanted to have them with the text I have written for the book I read, and so to keep the information on this, not on the book. So that's it. It's quite simple. You can do it and actually become a master of the margin, annotation, I don't know. So to close this video, I remember something from the Gilmore Girls when Rory said to her mother that Jess is one of those people that write in the margins. So afterwards he became a writer. I don't want to be a writer, but you may probably want to be a writer. So this is how you can exercise your brain, and one day, who knows, we may read your book. Thank you for watching and bearing with me with all this situation, the background. I'm sorry. The kids, I love you. Ciao. Sorry, I forgot. If you have any questions and you want me to make other videos and talk to you about other things too, please drop a comment below and I will give my best for you. Now it's the right moment to say goodbye. Ciao. When the camera is recording, you forget what you want to say. Hey. Rory said to her mother about this guy. I can't remember the name of that guy that became a writer.